Hi friends, it's me Deserie with Clearday. Today we're going to be making these fun Thanksgiving desserts and treats that you can make from home. So starting out, we're making little turkeys and we're going to make some acorns as well. Alright, so let me just go over what you'll need for your supplies. So I have here mini chocolate chips, and I have the mini Nilla wafers, and we have Oreo cookies, the golden ones, and I bought these little, I guess they're called Maria's cookies. I could not find the mini golden Oreo cookies. So I found these and they're close enough to looking like a mini Oreo. So we can use these, or if not, if you don't want to buy extras, you could just use the vanilla wafers, which is what I did here for a few of our turkeys. Oops, I just broke one. So let's keep going. We have our Hershey's Kisses that we'll need for the acorns, and here I've already peeled some. And then I have a plethora of icings. So to start, I had bought cookie icing because the nozzle was small enough. I found that it is watery and runny, which is why we have some coming apart, because they do have to dry. It does get hard and it thickens after it sets, but that takes like 30 to 45 minutes. If you want something more instant, I would suggest using a frosting. I was going to melt just some of these chocolate chips, but I was having a hard time with getting them through this guy here. So I'm using these icings for now, but just keep in mind that this one the cookie icing will harden if you give it some time. Okay, and then I just have some red decorations for the turkey's beak. Okay, so let's start with making a turkey. One thing I noticed while using the regular golden Oreos was that it would help, and I think it would be easier if I got the double stuffed, if it was just a little thicker. These will work fine, but maybe, if you can find them, just get the double stuffed Oreos. And then also in your cookies, check to see that none are cracked. Like this one was already kind of, I can see a line in there, because you're gonna want your cookie to stay in place. So I'm just gonna check these out and see. It looks like we're good here. And we're good here. Okay. So what we need are some candy corns, okay? And so these are gonna be the tail of our turkey. And you're just gonna place them like so, and you can do anywhere from 5 to 6. I think the more there are, the nicer it looks, but you can do it however you want. So I'm just gonna line them up. I am kind of mashing them into the icing just so that they will stay better. So there we have it. And we'll do the same here. And keep going. All right, just need one more here. So I hope you can see. All right, so this is what we're working with here. Now, I am going to opt in for using the white icing just to kind of have it stay in place. So I'm just going to put a bunch on here. This will act as our glue. Okay. Just gonna pile that in there. All right, and now we are going to close the top just like so. All right. Now, I guess I can show, I think what I'll do here is just kind of show you, this is what you'll end up with. I'm just gonna hold it very lightly. You just have your the little tail end of your turkey here, okay? I'm going to do one using a mini Nilla wafer, just like so. And we're gonna make that our face. And I just put the rounded side face down and leave the flat side for our turkey face. And then for the other two, we'll use these Maria cookies. And so there's writing on one side. Again, I'm gonna put that side down and leave the flat side up for our face. And again, I'm just gonna use this icing. And then put a lot of frosting on there. Press it down in place, just like so. Okay. Then what I do want to do is use, again, this cookie icing, and I'm just going to put a small circle here. So remember, the cooking icing gets hard after it sets and it dries a little. So I want my heavy items like the chocolate chips we'll use for the eyes and the candy corn to stick. So we're gonna use that. And so I have a smaller candy corn here. I have a few that I had found. And we'll just place those down for a beak. I think I have one here. Then we're going to need a mini chocolate chip. So this is what they look like. A mini, and I'm going to show you what a regular chocolate chip looks like, the size, just so you can do a comparison. We are using the mini. Okay, so I tried to use the regular size chocolate chips earlier and they were too big. So I went to go pick up some minis. All right, so here we have it. They're coming along. So once we have our eyes and our beak on, we're going to add our red frosting on the side of the beak. Just gonna do that now. Just like so. Just a nice red line down the side of the beak. Okay. So then I'm gonna wanna let these sit so that they can set. I don't wanna lift them because they'll fall apart kind of like our other one did up there. But I do want to do our acorns. So let's just move these aside. Now move these back around. All right, so now we're going to do our acorns. I find that it's a lot easier to make these like in a production style lineup. So I tend to just have like a few of them laid out in a row. I find it to be easier. So we're just gonna line these up and then we're gonna get our chocolate icing. This is just a cake frosting, cake icing that I put in a bag here. And I'm just gonna squeeze some right on to the bottom side of the wafer. Okay, so I'm gonna do all three of these. Just like so. Then I'm going to get our already unwrapped acorns and I'm just going to push them into the frosting, just like so. So I was looking into why acorns are a part of Thanksgiving, and it turns out that some Native American tribes, at least 12 in the state of California, used to depend and survive off acorns. I think that the trees were the coast live oaks. So I thought that that was a fun fact. I'm not sure if other tribes ate acorns or if there's other, types of acorns that are edible, but that's interesting to know. So if you go online, you can find recipes for acorn bread and different types of staples that Native Americans would have enjoyed eating. All right, so after we've done this part, we're just going to squeeze a little dot right on the top, just like so. I'm going to do that for all 3 of these, just like so. Okay. Then I'm going to go with our mini chocolate chip, and I'm just going to put it right on the top there. Okay, so you could use a regular sized chocolate chip here if you'd like. Totally up to you. I'm sticking with the minis. So these are good to go as soon as they're made. No sitting or waiting around like the turkeys, which is why I'm thinking that the cake frosting would be a better option than some of the other icings you might find. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video.